Hello, everybody. To the three people that jumped on right away. Um, I know um, I went live last night and I said that I wasn't going to go live tonight, but I decided to go ahead and go live because I deleted last night's video for different reasons. And I don't want people to think that I deleted it because you wanted me to delete it, but I deleted it for other reasons. And that's just how I roll sometimes. Sometimes I don't leave the messages up for a variety of reasons. I really don't want to get into that right now. But I do have a Word to the Wise video being uploaded right now. You can go check that out. I changed the Word to the Wise. I did a Word to the Wise video yet last night. I was going to put it up today, but considering the different conversations we were having last night, I thought I'd do another Word to the Rise, and this one was on fear. About not fearing fear. Don't be afraid of fear. Today is the blood moon. Today is a very powerful day. I wanted to go ahead and come on here today and just to tell you, try to stay as calm as possible. If you don't need to drive, don't drive. Walk. You know, ride your bike or something like that. Stay in nature as much as you can. Go out today. Get out in the air. Stand under the sun. Activate your DNA. Activate your melanin. That's for anybody, no matter who you are. Um, I'm gonna turn my phone down. If you have any questions, let me know. The moon is gonna look red. It is because of the reflection and everything. That's why they call it a blood moon. But this moon doesn't come. This type of moon doesn't come around but every 150 years. So get out there and enjoy it. I have some wines I need to make, and I'm going to be outside doing that. And just do different things. I really don't want to talk too much about it, but um, yeah.
And I'm going to be
Uh
outside
oh, uh
doing
oh, uh
that.
oh. I don't want to. Okay. Roll call. Hi, Amor. Hi, Simon. Oh, thank you, Amor. Thank you, Simon Cipher. Hi, Tanya. Hi, AJ. Hi, Quinn. Marva's back. Hi, Kim. How's everybody doing? Hey, Raheem. What do you mean, Raheem? Should I try to make something in the void or should I just ride the feeling? Do whatever you think is best for you, whatever resonates with you. I want all of you under the sound of my voice right now to try to stay as calmly as possible. Um, I was being download some things and there's going to be some energies. There may be some energies, we're not going to claim it. There may be energies that want to disturb your peace. Don't let anything disturb your peace today on this beautiful day. Please go outside, even if it's cold on your in your neck of the woods. Go outside and be in nature. Okay. I want to talk to y'all about harnessing the powers of the moon, but I want to kind of put that on the back burner. You already know, we talked about it last night. I just touched on it a little while ago, but I was receiving a message last night, and this message is for all of us. Because as I was saying in my Word to the Wise video a little while ago, um, I talk about things on my channel that I think you would need to know. And some people feel like I may, even some of my friends who are also spiritualists and have YouTube channels, hint around to me that I may talk a little too much. I may say things that I probably should keep to myself. And sometimes I do agree with that. But my videos are organic. And whenever I'm guided to do a video, I do it. And I just speak and I do it in one take. Sometimes I go back and I'll put that video on unlisted or I'll put it on private. It's rare that I delete them, but I may. There are some videos up right now that whenever I feel a certain way, when my personality is leaning towards another way, I feel like, oh, I should take it down, should take it down. But then there's this strong sense of calmness that comes around me. It's like I believe it's my higher self, my guardian angel, engulfing me in love and protection, letting me know what it is you're doing is okay. All this is the matrix anyway. It's not real. So don't be afraid. So I leave them up. But the information that I was receiving is about an unpardonable sin. And I'm feeling a whole lot of different emotions right now. That's why I'm kind of like speaking kind of melancholy. I'm not sad, I'm not upset, I'm not disappointed. It's just a strange, odd feeling. And when you feel that, Quinn, just go with the flow. The message is the unpardonable sin of truly selling your soul. I made a video talking about you can't sell your soul, that's impossible. I'm learning now that it is possible. Now, keep in mind, everything has an expiration date. Before I get into the depth of the message, I wanted to say to those who are approached by individuals or groups offering them a so called offer that they can't refuse. And it's not just celebrities, you know, your so called average citizens like myself are occasionally approached through letters, emails, you know, things like that. I'm disappointed in some family members, and you are too. Some of you are going through exactly what I'm about to say. There are some family members, specifically some uncles, that I haven't seen in a while. One person in particular I'm thinking about always embraced the dark side. We don't know where he is. Many don't know if he's alive or dead, but I know he's alive. The message is that the unpardonable sin is when you allow these energies, these societies that want to stay in control and continue to use their power and witchcraft to put a hex on humanity. When you're approached by them and they ask you for some of your blood, they use that blood for different things. If there's a certain family member in your family that they know is powerful, or for whatever reason they want their essence, and they know they can't get it from that person, listen to me now. They'll take your blood because you're part of their bloodline. Hell, we all are connected to each other, that's true. But to be born in the same physical family, if somebody is born in your physical family and these so-called powers that be want to get to you and they can't get to you through you, they can go through a relative or they'll try to go through a relative and get that blood. And they're like, the blood is the payment. But think about it, y'all. You are selling out. You're selling your family out. You're selling yourself out for just a few short years. 10, 15 years, you can have what you want. And yet, this curse is on you and your family for thousands of years. You, because you gave that blood to them and allowing them, because they don't have the essence of blood like we have. These energies, these negative forces, they don't have that. So you're giving them your blood. And then what happens is you don't have to keep coming back to this earth over and over and over again to suffer and to repay and repent for sacrificing yourself. Soul is created by God's source. It's a precious thing. And at the same time, God's source is allowing us to have the free will. You can have your free will. Doesn't mean that you're not going to be held accountable for what you allow, for how you use your free will, because you're going to be held accountable. So I'm talking to the relatives who have given their blood away on behalf of prosperity from negative and dark forces. That's who I'm talking to. I know this particular relative watches me on my video. I was just told that. He don't reach out to me. Not in the way that I would know for sure that it's him. Not on this physical level. And right now I just felt something go in this ear and coming out this ear. I'm feeling the physical effects of a lot of different things. And sometimes I don't even know if it's because of the shift. Is it because of my angel who sits up here is constantly talking to me? Is it because of the minions that those are sending? It's a lot of different things. I'm a little fatigued. I'm not at all sad. I'm fatigued. I'm tired. And I sit here and I talk and I express myself because those of you, there's some of you that feel the same way. You're going through the same things that I'm going through. I don't want to be afraid of fear anymore. Someone last night on the live broadcast said, don't, why are you giving the enemy information? Okay, I'm not giving the enemy information. I'm giving my friends, my fellow spiritualists, and I shouldn't use spiritualists because I don't want you to think I'm talking about the church of spiritualists because it's totally different. Although, well, anyway, I don't want to get in that. I'm talking to those of you who are interested in growing spiritually. Okay, I'm speaking to them. I'm speaking to you, and sometimes as a teacher or a friend who wants to help humanity, we have to sometimes say and do things that or other people may not want to do. Why are you so afraid? Don't give in to fear. So that person said, "Why are you giving the enemy information?" Well, I can't help it. They're watching. So am I supposed to not say something? I don't want to be a hoarder. I don't want to be the type of person that want to hold on to knowledge. You got all this knowledge, all these books, you get all these downloads, you have this knowledge, and what you gonna do with it? You're just gonna be selfish because you're afraid of the enemy might know. So that means you're applying that the enemy has control over you because you're afraid of saying something or showing your face or talking about certain things about yourself because the enemy will find out. Let me tell you something. Big Brother has been in existence for a long time. Big Brother has always been watching. And those of you who don't understand or know what that phrase means, Big Brother is watching, go look it up. I don't have time to talk about it. I reveal and talk about things about myself at the risk of those who don't care about me or us because I need you to know. Those of you who are sincere, I need you to know. I don't know what else to say at this point. I am feeling very melancholy. I feel calm. I feel comfortable. I feel like a battery and like I'm recharging. I don't know where Connie is. Let me go back and see what y'all talking about. AJ the Being says, I think my higher self saves souls or a portion of it, and I seen it in my dreams. Queen, would you like to hear about it? Yeah, sure. I'm about the moon kind of took some of my energy. Mm. I am but the moon took some of my energy. Okay. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Miss Callie Lynn. The Bible demands your blood from Jehovah God is clear. Okay, let me tell you something, Smurfette. First of all, hello. The Bible has been severely tampered with, and it's up to us to tap into the truths of the Bible. Ask your higher self to guide you and to help you tap into what truly went on. Because you know the powers that be have been around for eons. They're not going to give you the book in its entirety with all of the truth in it. No, they're not going to do that. Don't be that naive. Your notifications are on, then go right down and turn on your notifications because they will turn it off. Say, they will turn it off. YouTube, I'm starting to think a lot of stuff going down on YouTube. I'm going to stop being a conspiracy theorist all the time because sometimes it's just happened. It's not they always looking at me. What about those who give plasma for food? Did we sell our souls because we choose to do this in our need? No, no. I'm talking about um, those that give you an offer that you can't refuse. They feel like it's an offer that you can't refuse. Now, there are people like the Jehovah Witnesses. They don't believe in giving your blood for the very reason that I'm telling you. They are not talking about it. But I remember when I was in the Nation of Islam and I learned about the man who started the Jehovah's Witness. I cannot remember his name. He used to be a member of the Nation of Islam, if I'm not mistaken, or he studied. He was a Muslim, I think, from many years ago. Anyway, that's not the same. But when I think about it, it does feel wrong to donate blood a little, unless it's an emergency. If my grandbaby needed some blood, a blood transfusion, I'm going to give it to her. But what I'm talking about is when these energies, these they look human, but they're not. When they approach celebrities and things, and they want you to sign on the blood the sign in blood. That's what they mean by signing in blood. They're not talking about taking the ink pen and dipping it in blood and sign it, although they may have done that. But what they really mean, they want to put that IV in there and get that blood out and use that. And that is how, and I want to say this to my relatives and to your relatives who have given their blood for prosperity and for power. To them, I say that is wrong because you are sacrificing members of your family. And those, there are some, and some of you that are watching, you're divinely protected too. So, although these powers and these energies may want a certain person from your family, if that person is divinely protected with or too strong, then somebody else is gonna die. I mean, my look at what happened. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking about my own personal family. My father died on the day my mother was being buried, the day of my mother's funeral. My parents have not been together for years. And I'm sorry if this story, you're tired of hearing this story, but I'm trying to drive a point home and remind you because some people may not have known this. Um, my mother died in March 2011. The day we buried her, we got back from the funeral. Everybody was smiling and trying to get through it, and we got a phone call from my stepmother saying that my father had just passed. My parents sacrificed themselves because they knew. Spirit is telling me now that they knew a lot. They knew what was going on, what would be happening in this day and age at this time. They knew about me, who I am, what I was capable of doing. When I was a child, I used my powers. Now there are some that are saying, "Oh, Miss Queen, don't say that. That's too much information." Well, they already know. Big Brother has been watching for eons. They already know about you. They already know about me. They already know. Why do you think they're fighting so damn hard to keep you quiet, keep you docile, keep you dumb, keep you immersed in fear? Because they don't want you to come up and break that chain, those chains of fear. They don't want you to break those chains. What's that?
85441.
Don't say it out loud. I'm on camera. But let me see. Thank you. Um. So anyway, hold on now. They want to keep you afraid. So my parents knew something, but they took it. They knew a lot about me, and so did my grandparents, and they all took it to their graves. There was one relative who wanted. I mean, he was on the dark side, you know. I think for a long time he might have been in the gray, but he joined an occult. I'm not going to mention the name of the occult, but I know he done some things, and I believe he committed an unpardonable sin. An unpardonable sin is a sin that you commit that you can never be forgiven for. All Most sins, as heinous as they are, if that's the word, I hope I said it right, as gross as they are, as disgusting as they are, and negative, they can be forgiven. And I mean, rape, adultery, robbery, lying, stealing, these are horrible sins, but they can be forgiven. But the unpardonable sin is you giving away your blood to something who has none and to use it for something negative, for power. And then they'll say, we'll give you all these riches. You can have homes, you can have women or men, whatever your choice is. You can have money, cars, fame, fortune. But it's about 10 years. That's selfish. If I'm going to give you my blood, I want to be powerful forever like you. You know what I mean? But you get so like, oh, you live your world, you live your life out of rose-colored glasses. That's how they want you to see the world when you give them that blood. Now, I said unpardonable sin is a sin that you can never be forgiven for. And I use the term never sort of loosely because everything, all spells, has an expiration date. Even though in the incantation they may say forever, it's not, nothing lasts forever. Now, it can last for many years, like thousands and thousands of years. That feels like forever. 10,000 years feels like a long time. You giving up your blood, you're going to come back here and suffer for thousands and thousands of years. So, yeah, that can feel like forever. Oh, there's so much I can say, but I don't talk about everything like some of you think I do. There's a whole lot I know, and I'm not saying. My heart is so full because some of you, it's like you're hopeless, you know? So when this relative and your relatives, because some of you, I'm being told, have relatives that have done this to you. I'm talking to somebody right now, you who feel like you got bad luck. There's somebody out of the 26 people that's watching right now, some of y'all have the worst luck ever. Your car break down just as you get a new interview to go to a job. You find out the person that you're in love with is married already. You know, then you wake up out of bed, you always stomping your toe. You know, you bump your knee in the middle of the night, pee come out because you got to go to the bathroom. Just constant bad luck, whether it's small or large. You know, you go make your breakfast, the toast butter falls, butter side down. You always feel like you have bad luck all the time. Do you feel like that? There's some of y'all that feel that way. It's always like that. That's what it feels like. First of all, you have to lose that phrase, I'm always having bad luck. You have to fight that. That is because there is someone that has sold the soul of your bloodline. They cursed your mother. How? We are descendants of our mother. Matter is mother. It's a Sanskrit name, matter, mother. We all come from the first mother. When you're touching your skin, you're touching the first mother. And that goes for everyone. It doesn't matter what your race is. Women are gods. All women. All women. Anybody that can push a human being from their body, that's a bad individual. And I mean bad in a good way. Society has disrespected women. Society cannot elevate until society respects the role of the divine feminine. But because this world is full of testosterone, the men, they just run on, you know, that control, power, power, me. They're jealous. Men are jealous. Some the men, the powers that be, most of them are white men. They're jealous of their own women because women are gods. Woman, womb, man. We have that power. There's so much I could say, but I don't say everything like you think I do. I don't. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, I don't know who's trying to call me, but do you guys have any questions? I'm gonna go back and finish telling you about selling your soul. When you sell your soul, the blood, you give them the blood, they're that's a curse. And to my relative and to your relative who has done that, I can't forgive you. I feel like if I forgive you, then that's allowing it to happen. That's submitting to the repercussions. Giving your blood away in exchange for power, for quick power, for power now, is an unpardonable sin. All you have to do is go within self, and you can have whatever you want. All we have to do as individuals is come together in numbers. There's power in numbers. There's power in numbers. There's power in numbers. That's why I say we can go and meet up on the astral realm. Now, last night when I was talking about this, there are some of you who really came to me energetically, and you were like, "No, don't tell people to meet you on the astral realm." Oh my God, what is she doing? Why is she doing that? Why is she doing that? And I felt like, oh, maybe I should do that. But you're not going to sucker me like that. Because I'm not offering to go and do these things because I want to be a part of something negative. I want to be a part of something positive. And those of you who don't understand that, and you're saying, no, don't do that, then maybe you're part of what's negative. Now, maybe it's not time. So the next time we do that, I'm going to make sure that it's the right decision. I hear a piercing. Anybody hear a piercing in the ears? What y'all talking about? Wow. Ooh, wait, let me go way up. Y'all got some things to say, don't y'all? Ooh, I missed a whole lot. Oh, hold on. Honestly, who in the world just cut up and hand out blood for no reason? They deserve whatever is done to them if they had no regard. Yoda said, teach others you must. Yes, Queen, the flow of energy in and out to get you tired and exhausted. They got L listing, astral. I don't know what that means. This message is held for review. Let me see. What we are talking about, this is delusional, half paranoid form. You haven't said a damn thing to us in all this time. Total bullshit. Unsubscribe. What are you talking about, Smurfette? She says, what are we talking about? This is a delusional, half paranoid form. You haven't said a damn thing to us in all this time. Total bullshit. Unsubscribe. Oh, you can unsubscribe all you want to. I could possibly care less because you're not going to interrupt my feelings. You're not going to interrupt my flow. And that's what I mean. People will do things like this person, Smurfette did it, whoever that is. What are we talking about? This is not delusional. This is stuff that actually happens. So that lets me know that that person, Smurfette, is under some type of delusion. Yeah, bye. You can unsubscribe. You don't need my permission. You can certainly, because it don't get off my nose. And after I move on from your comment, I never have squat to say about it. Bless you. The multitude will be saved. Let's pray so. Queen Nee says, I'm very anxious today, but I feel good. Also, can I do money work tonight? Absolutely. Absolutely, you can do that. You should. Chase says, I Googled it, found this. The term Big Brother is used to refer to any ruler or government that invades the privacies of its citizens. I love Chase, y'all. Y'all better show Chase some love. Thank you, Chase. That is absolutely correct. Hi, Allura. Can we shout out a hello for Queen? You are right. Oh, thank you, Marvel. Simon is suggesting that everybody reads the book of Enoch and Joel. I never heard of the book of Joel and the story of Ezekiel. Yeah, total entire generations. Right. The powers at that be are actually locusts and Neanderthals, no reptilians. They push the alien to keep you looking up instead or looking in front of you or in you. AJ's a being. My dream started off with me looking like a swirl of blue orbs, like a page from Charmed, and I was traveling through some ancient stone looking space. And the next minute, I was with people who had sold their souls. And I remember going through this ancient place where I was guiding people like I was Indiana Jones. Then I seen Sasha Fierce again, and I knew she looked weak and she was so frustrated. Now, did you see Sasha Fierce in her true form, or did you see her looking like Beyonce? Because I heard that there is a goddess and her name is Sasha. Please keep sharing your personal stories. Okay, Brianna. I've always felt like they have a way of measuring how much power a person has and uses. Yes, that's absolutely correct, Miss Callie Lynn. I agree. Queen is a great storyteller. I love hearing her truth. Thank you. Queen, my mother's mother, died shortly after my 10th birth anniversary. Could she have known something? Known? Or you mean known something? She said, I don't want to live anymore. And she knew, think about my mom. Mhm. Anyone ever seen the three men in black hooded robes while meditating? Miss Callie Lynn? I'm going to tell you about the three men in black hooded robes. My mother said she saw them, but she was about to pass away. I don't know if those are Grim Reapers, because sometimes, now don't get afraid, I'm not trying to put fear in you. Sometimes when you meditate, this is what I was told. Sometimes you could be close to death because you're right at the threshold, you know? Miss Quiet Queen, do you think part of the reason why you incarnated into your family is to rebalance and heal any negative ancestral wrongdoings? Yes. AJ the being, I told her that she knew I would always win, and she knew that I had seen Matthew Knowles hold Beyonce's soul or a portion of it in a beehive, and lots of other people were holding theirs in an object too. Oh my goodness, let me tell you something. I talked about that in another video, that it was her father that did certain things. But let me tell you something. Her mother's she's pretty powerful, and her grandmother was pretty powerful too. They're from Louisiana. Okay, why do you think Beyonce is so popular? When she came on the scene, she just took the name Queen Bee. That when you say Queen Bee, I think of Lil Kim. But now when people say Queen Bee, no nobody think of Little Kim no more. Yeah, they did some things, and that's it. I am Magna in mind. Hello, good to be connecting with you, Queen. I understand where you are coming from. Thank you. Marva says, like I was told when I started my spiritual journey that a sacrificed I was a sacrificed child. My mother did that, they say. My mother did that, they say. Until this day, I am still confused about this. How were you sacrificed if you're still here? I don't get it. I agree, more. Honestly, I feel like it is more preferable and freeing to be female than male. No disrespect to men. I would even go further and say, I love being a black woman. I love it. Although we are treated like crap, we are told that we are the ugliest. Um, Mass media represents us all wrong. We are over sexualized. We're the least protected. But I still love being a melanated woman, and that is no disrespect to anyone else. I love who I am. I love the skin I'm in. I love this. There's something great. There's a blessing that is waiting for us, and the powers that be and other energies have been trying to shade that, shadow it out. That's okay. It's not going to last long. Can you do a personal sovereignty on yourself? Yes, you can. It depends on the person. But why would you? Hi, Goddess Jocelyn. Hi, Tanya Payne. You hear piercing all day, every day? So do I. Well, not every day. Well, yeah, every day, but not all day. As a man that walks, talks, dresses, and lives like a woman, I find that I'm respected much less when I'm feminine in appearance rather than masculine. Right. Now try to dress like a black woman. Try to look like a black woman. If you can get the right makeup, you'll see even more of what we go through. And you're probably wondering why you so happy to be a black woman. They treat you like this. That's because we have favor in the cosmos. That's a story for another day. Chase, I understand, and you are right. This is especially true for men who are fluid in how they express themselves. But I'm sure the feeling and freedom of expression you feel when you are dressed as feminine is liberating. No? Hi, Sonia. She says, morning, everyone. Well, it's afternoon where I am at. Men are 2.5 fourths a woman. Women are more complete humans. Had a video pause. Yeah, women are more complete humans. That's any woman. Black, white, Indian, Mexican, women. We are some bad creatures, I'm telling you. Women. All women. All of my sisters. No disrespect to men, though. Y'all have a purpose. Google men and women chromosome comparison on Google Images. That's what Divine Rahim is saying. Sasha didn't look like Beyonce to me. She looked more almost like a ghost, and I could instantly tell she was weaker than the last time I had seen her. It was like I had a history of battling her, and I always win. That reminds me of the video I did. I talked about when I saw her and her husband at a award show, And this is when I saw my father too at the end of the dream. It was a lucid dream. And I had some cake with me, and she kept tasting the cake. She was like, "Let me taste it," and I gave her a piece, and she was like, "Blah, blah," and we kept something. We just kept talking, and then she tasted the cake. Well, let me taste the cake. I said, "You want some?" And I gave her some, and she kept, each time. She did it like 4 or 5 times. I'm thinking, well, damn, stupid. Why you keep eating the cake if you don't like it? I mean, that was me winning whatever civil war that was. You think of Little Kim and not Beyonce? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Beyonce is very talented. She's beautiful, but I just feel like it's wrong to use magic to put yourself up top always. Like you always want to be that one. Like remember when she did that song "Bow Down, Bitches"? Why? Why should you make everybody bow down to you? That's not fair. Why can't y'all bow to each other? You need to bow too. Yeah, I like her and dislike her at the same time. She's so full of talent. She's so beautiful. She's so creative, but she's selfish. And I don't like that about her. I saw Alan and James Cameron in a lucid dream where I was in a black cube and they said to me, I know what you do, and I know black cube represents Saturn. And there was a man with red skin, and he had a crown of 12 horns. Hmm. Y'all be having some interesting things happen to you. They're keeping us black women from understanding our birth and given powers. Correct. Yes, Callie Lynn. Melanated men need to stop being so sexual and focus that power. And we also need to help men like Tommy Sotomayor and Willie, what's his name? Willie something, that always putting down black women because they're working for those demons that want to keep us down. I know some of y'all think, well, what does race have to do with it? Why are we talking about race? Because it's a problem. But you know what? We can just get out of this reality we're in. Just don't focus on it anymore. Y'all know I stop watching the news. Every now and again I'll see it, but I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on Donald Trump and his fuckery. I don't want to focus on anything like that. Because that means I'm they're pulling me back into that reality. And I don't want to be there. Brianna S says, I've always gotten weird, sort of robotic or not all there vibes from Beyonce. I have to. Let me tell you something else about Beyonce. She has the emptiest looking eyes. They look empty and sad at the same time. If you look in her eyes, they look and when Beyonce speaks, um, she just her sentences don't flow like normal people. I heard Wendy Williams say Beyonce can't talk. First of all, I can't stand Wendy even less than I like Beyonce. She's always talking about people so negative. I mean, why don't you tame that old gallivanting husband of yours and stop talking about everybody else? And when she talked about Tony Braxton, talking about she too old to be a trap queen, that woman is a grown ass woman doing a grown woman things. If she wanna sing trap music with her man, that's her business. You ain't too old to do nothing if that's what you want to do. But anyway, Beyonce has a problem. I mean, it seemed like her words don't flow like I don't know. Y'all just have to listen to her speak and talk. It's just not as eloquent. She could sing, but you know. Shay says, Queen, as far as color, I plan on painting myself in brown skin as well as any other color I want. I like to emulate what I think is beautiful. I don't give power to other people's concepts of what's up. I have no doubt if I painted myself as a black female, the discrimination would be exceptional. It will be. you're gonna see two different things. You will be discriminated against, but quiet as it's kept, we are desirable. You're gonna get hit on too. We're very desirable, but they want to admire and desire us behind closed doors because there's a hidden agenda, and it does not include lifting up the black woman. But that is exactly what's going to happen at the end. And today they are doing rituals to try to prevent that. But as long as people like myself are still alive and coherent, it's not going to happen. Myself and you and everybody else that's watching. Hi, Faith. Hi, Kim. Kim says, I stopped watching the news as well. Several of my family and friends can't understand this because you just don't want to. I mean, that's just so negative. How come the news don't bring you happy stuff? Y'all notice that? And all of the news, channel 2, 4, 7, 9, 12, whatever you look at, they all have the same news. They bring the exact same stories. That's because they all are in cahoots. Why can't you talk about them? Every once in a while, one of them might have a story that the other one don't, but it's menial. But talk about something good. How come nobody talked about? Yeah, I'm about to bring up race. How come no one talked about? Remember when we had the Olympics, the Summer Olympics that just passed? There was the whole lineup was black women in track and fields. Now, let me tell you something. Track and field has always been dominated by black women. Always for years, ever since I was a little girl. This past summer, the whole panel of it was the relay race. First place was the Americans, second place was Jamaica, third place was UK, gold, silver, and bronze, dominated by black women. Nobody said a mumbling word. If it was the other way around by our counterparts, oh, look at all these women. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to know how strong we are. They don't want to uplift us. It's reality. It is the reality here. So, uh-oh. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get back there.
Um,
Uh-oh. Okay. Um, oh yeah, I wrote a lot. I stopped watching the news. Okay, touching on that three-row people comment, it reminds me of the image I've had in my head of three black women in a circle holding hands, and there was a sphere in the middle of them. I am walking towards being. Oh, AJ, I had that dream. I did. Chase says, I am walking towards being a drag queen, and they don't paint themselves their own color anyway. Mother is black and beautiful, and earth is my element. I do me, and me does beauty and art. Thank you. I expect that. Hey, Lewis. Haven't heard from you. Lewis used to be one of my Elite Nine. Y'all might go back to a old video and her talk about the Elite Nine. I don't have that anymore, but anyway. Chase said, Mother Earth is black and beautiful. That's what I meant. I've not noticed there's something special. I've not noticed there's something special about women working in threes, especially black women. They talked about certain sects of ETs see so-called black and highly melanated women as being the most desirable beauty-wise. Yeah, but you know what? How come people don't talk about that on YouTube? There are so many people who claim to really be in touch with ETs, and I do believe they are, and also the time travelers, but they won't talk about race because something is about to pop off, and I think if they do, they'll probably spill the beans the wrong way. My parents love the news and do not go a day without watching it, and they are probably always very depressed about something. They love it because it gives them something negative to talk about and laugh about. And yeah, I never liked watching the news and sports channels. The music sounds, voices would always seem depressing to me, frequency wise. I am Magdalene Mind says, and some of that stuff in the news is fake or engineered anyway. They want to keep us in lower frequencies and use the old divine and conquer game against us. Yep. Hi, I hate wasabi. I don't hide my agenda or goals or my fuckery. I try to keep it 100. Okay. Oh, you got to go back to your lunch break? Well, I'm glad you're sharing your lunch break with us. Simmons don't have class till 1 o'clock. Oh, well, it's quarter to 3 where I live. I used to be obsessed with news and politics. I completely stopped watching the news and unplugged. Me too. Hi, 333. I hate wasabi says, hi, Simon. Flamburn does on YouTube. I don't know what that means. She's a brown woman and agree, Queen. So many people use spirituality to avoid talking about race, and they can be just as racist. Hi, Kamani. Okay, so do y'all understand what I was saying? Um, I'm gonna get off because I want y'all, those of you who just joined, I want to give you a chance to go back and look at what I was saying about the unpardonable sin. My spirit team was, I knew every time I would talk about you can't sell your soul, that's not possible. There was a part of me was like, wait a minute before you say that. Now there are times where people think they're selling their soul and they're not. That's because you're not really, if you didn't give that blood out, that's not an unpardonable sin. If you say, oh my God, I'm willing to sell my soul, you know, you're okay. That doesn't mean anything. Today is the blood moon. It's a very powerful moon. It's a very powerful energy. Do your rituals, do your spirit bath, meditate, break ties from family members that you haven't seen before because they may be the one, not never seen before, but they have estranged themselves, they have left. Because I have a few family members like that. And one in particular, I told you, he's in the dark side, he's in the dark arts, and he's obsessed with power. He even tried to kill his own father. Um, my grandfather, but I'm kind of putting him on blast. I will not say his name. I will not show his pictures. I will not say anything personal, anything too personal about him, because I still have love for him. He's my family, but I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm disappointed in you. I'm not angry. Take that back. I'm disappointed that you would sell out and thus causing our family members to be sacrificed. That's why I mentioned my mother and father and how they died. That's not normal. That don't happen a lot. If that was something that was considered not a big deal, it would happen all the time. That's just strange to me. I feel, as I said before, exhausted, fatigued. I feel like I want to yawn. I feel like I want to throw up. It is the power. What is that? Somebody could tell me this. Who do we have any Star Wars fanatics? What is the Force? May the Force be with you. Y'all know what they're talking about when they say the Force? That's what I'm talking about right now. It's the Force. And if you're not used to it, or if your body is trying to go through changes and get used to certain things, you will feel nauseated. I feel so sleepy, and I've had several hours of sleep. I feel tired. I feel exhausted. But I guess it's because of the downloads that are being smushed in me. Hmm. Do y'all see that aura just over my head right there? When I turn this and make this black, um, I can see a different color right over my head. And when I do like this, it moves right along with me. Um, Please go and um, subscribe to Eclectic Guru, subscribe to Queen City Prepper, subscribe to Jeremiah Vegan, subscribe to Sims, what's his name? Simmons Cipher. I skipped some comments. No, I read all the comments. I just didn't read them all. I just didn't read them out loud. Butchie Sexton, I could never catch you on time. I hope I feel more energized too, Brianna, but I'm not going to worry about it. I feel like maybe if I'm too energized, I'll miss doing something that I shouldn't. I'm feeling like this. I'm thinking and I'm planning, and my list gets more things on my list gets checked off. Oh, I got some phone calls I have to make though. Simmons Cipher, you really feel that your parents laugh? Don't talk to them about it no more. Don't disrespect your parents, but don't include them right now until they come to you and they're ready to be included in that and start to respect you as a young adult. You see it almost like a flashlight behind me? Girl, I know. It's my aura. Any advice for healing family wrongdoings and past tragedies? Yeah, just break the cycle of violence. Break that tie because you created a soul tie. Do it today. Do it today while the moon is waxing. Did I make anybody else yawn? It's around my whole body. Yeah, I see it. Thanks, Emma. Emma. Thank you, Brianna. We can be the Elite 33. I just purchased clothes from a local Caribbean market for my wisdom tooth. Will be soaking them in hot water, and then I will let it sit in my mouth for 20 minutes. Garlic? Oh, you mean cloves? I'm thinking about garlic cloves. You mean whole cloves? Yeah, that does help because yeah, that does help. That's how they make toothache medicine using clove. Clove bud oil is really good. And when you smell a lot of toothache medicine, you smell cloves. Cloves is good for your teeth. Chase Butchie says, accept it and release it. And Emma is blowing kisses. um, okay. Well, I'm not going to be in here long because I have to finish up some wands and I have to do some other things. Saying, I'm not saying everything. I think I do, but I don't. So when we get off, when we close down, I want y'all to go look at the Word to the Wise video that I just put up and check that out. Excuse me. Um, I'm gonna go and eat some lunch. I already cooked, but I want to go and have my lunch. What are y'all having for lunch today? Something good, I hope. Something healthy and light and spiritually advancing, so to speak. I want y'all to go look at Higher Self's video. Queen, can I share a dream? Absolutely, you can share a dream. Absolutely, you can share. You want to share a dream here on this form, or do you want to send it to my email? If you want to share it now, I'll stay up for a while. Miss Callie Lynn, thank you for your time, Quiet Queen. Thank you for your time, Callie. You're awesome. And I love you. Mwah. Elijah Wood says, I used to be able to feel emotions as a kid, but I started not to want this power anymore because of some negative ones, and now I don't have it. You do have it. You just buried it. It's lying dormant. Meditate and talk to your higher self to help you turn it back on and do things to decalcify your pineal gland. Peace out, Brianna. Thank you, Queen. You're welcome, Chase. Hi, Miss Jones. Hi, Mama. You made it. After the full moon, then it's now considering waning. That is correct because it's going down. You can share it now. Okay, go for it. You having fruit salad? That sounds good. What kind of fruit? The fruit that's in season, I guess. What, apples, oranges? How do you know if someone is your twin flame? I don't know. I never met my twin flame or my soulmate. I'm married. I'm married to a very nice man. He's very kind to me. He's very understanding and he don't judge me. We don't argue. We have well, I'll take that lie back. We have disagreements. But for the most part, we get along pretty well. But we do understand that we are not one another's soulmates. We're not. I believe my soulmate was murdered. I think I know who it was, but he was shot and killed back in the early 90s. Lewis asks, do you have any books that you recommend for spiritual advancement or any videos of that? I love reading and learning, especially about rituals. This book right here, I've showed this to y'all before. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something to the you can. Oh, anyway, it's by Gilly Sergeev, Gillsergiev. Also, there's a channel on YouTube called The Higher Self. Look at their channel. Also, it's another channel. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to put it up later. I love you, Queen. Thank you. You're an empath, I know. That's a hard shot. Y'all get this album. This CD is called it's for chakra. It's a chakra CD. Lewis, you would know what I'm talking about because you were one of the Elite Nine, and I sent it to you guys. In fact, you uploaded it so everybody can get. It was by Steve Evanston. I can't play it because I always get copyrighted. Um, See, they should give me a cut because I'm always recommending that, and people go and buy it. This CD has a complete list. It comes with the booklet that you open the sleeves of the album of the CD. It opens up like a book, and it gives you the name of the chakra, the Sanskrit name, the sound, and also it plays the music that it makes. I don't have that CD anymore. I want it. Anybody want to send it to me out the kindness of your heart? Let me know. Give you my contact information. But Lewis, if you have it again, can you send it to me in the email? No, you know what? I want the real thing, though, because I want the words and everything. I don't want just the music part. Miss Jones, I didn't know you were live today. I feel real jittery, like my nerves is jumping. LOL, this is not all normal for me. That's because it's the new moon. It's the power. You're getting power surges. You feeling nervous and jittery. I feel exhausted. Other folks might feel other emotions. Okay, 333 is going to tell her story. It's very short. I saw a dark haired European woman who just had a baby, surrounded by aliens, and they were surrounding and embracing her, and they were in a rocket and headed towards outer space. Oh, they might have impregnated her. Maybe that's what the baby was. Yes, Dean, that's Lewis. Dean Evanston. Remember that I told you guys about that? Can you charge water with the sun and the moon? Yes. I still have a KT. What's that mean? Hi, Rising. Hi, Rising Lily. I love that red hair. It's by Dean Evanston. Yes. Y'all get that album. I mean, that CD. Get it, get it, get it. Get the CD. Don't just download the music. I want you to have a CD because it has the color, it has the Sanskrit name, it has the sound, and it also has the incantation that you would say for each chakra. Hi, Fabian. Can you talk about the portals around Venus? I don't know much about the portals around Venus. I'm sorry. They were leaving Earth, I believe. Don't know where they were taking her. That sounds right. That resonates with me. And it's your dream, though. Y'all, it's 3 o'clock here in Ohio. And I'm so exhausted. Gosh. You know, there's a difference between being exhausted and being sleepy. You can be sleepy and not be exhausted. You can be tired and not be sleepy. Does that make sense? But I am tired and sleepy. I'm mostly sleepy. And I had some sleep. So I didn't have too much sleep. But anyway. Um okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I have some things to do. I'm drinking tea. I Lewis says I still have the songs, not the actual physical album, but if I can find one with all the images and incantation, I will send it your way. Thank you. I hope you get some rest. Thank you again for doing these live streams and sharing. Be well and take care. Thank you, Queen. You are wonderful. Take care. Take a breather. I will. Maybe you're exhausted because your higher self is do so much work and needs you maybe to go to sleep. You're right, AJ. I need to lay my ass down, don't I? A coworker of mine is exhausted also. I told her it's the moon. You're right, baby. You are exactly right. And y'all know what I noticed? Some of my comments are gone. Why do they come to my channel and take my comments off? Remember that last person that said that they was unsubscribing? That comment is gone, and a few other comments are gone. That's just how you know that they do what they got to do, the agents. So, um, please surround yourself with love and light. Now, when it's time for you to stick up for yourself, you have to embrace your dark side. I didn't say evil. If you're a good person, you don't have an evil side, but you got a dark side. A dark side is just, it can be considered the opposite of love, but it's just the dark side does what your loving side won't. When you're in the light and you're talking about the light and love, that's love is a light vibration. It is a loving vibration. It's a high vibration. Um, your dark side is, you know, what you need is the fighter side in you. Fighter. I'm saying fighter, not fire. Or it could be fire, you know? So embrace yourself with your light and your dark side. That's why I said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't say at the end of my video, stay in the light, because that's not good advice. Because if somebody busting your chops, you can't do it back where you, oh, just love you anyway. Like Martin Luther King, all due respect, he believed in turn another cheek. Why? To give the enemy a chance to punch the other cheek too? I only got two cheeks. Well, I got four, but you're not going to do that to me. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go lay down. Maybe if I eat something, it'll make me even sleepier. Did y'all go on the astral travel last night? For those of you who said that thing, yeah, yeah. This moon is so strong. My wisdom tooth is proof that I did do a reading about this super full blood moon lunar eclipse, and the card that flew out like 3 times was Five Swords. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Hi, Afro Mystic. We getting ready to go, Afro. We getting ready to go. I'm with Malcolm X. Don't know what that means. I couldn't sleep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are y'all singing? Are you guys singing? You have to sing. Elijah Woods. I just got that. You're not the actor Elijah Woods, are you? I don't know. You want me to put you on blast or not, but can't nobody see you. Dean Evanson chakra healing. Google searched it and it's going for around $11 to $15 over Google and Amazon and all that. Just make sure it specifies you get a CD. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about going to Amazon. I'm getting that album. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I was cooking the cornbread salad. You may. Oh, Afro. That's so sweet. I'm so glad to hear somebody using my recipes. Afro Mystic said, I was cooking the cornbread salad you made on Eclectic Guru. I have a channel called Eclectic Guru. I do a lot of health stuff. I have a lot of cooking videos up. And Afro Mystic said they made the cornbread salad. Did you make it exactly like that? How did it turn out? I want to know. How can I find out if I'm related to a celebrity in particular? I feel as if who? If XX Tiction is my son. I don't know what that means, Miss Jones. That sounds so good, Afro. Yeah, it is good. It's delicious. No, that's your real name. Your name is Elijah Woods. You have you heard of the actor Elijah Woods? Oh, you get that a lot? Oh, okay. I'm like, whoa, you Elijah Woods. Queen, I'm seeing silver sparks everywhere in my apartment. I'm well, you're sending them to my house because they over here too. Queen, my higher self told me to use dark matter energy to heal myself from the flu. Okay, you should do it. I want to go over Afro Mystic house. Don't y'all want to go over Afro's house? Afro cooking up some good old victuals. Come on, Afro. What you gonna have with that cornbread salad? You put a lot of vegetables with tomatoes in it, black olives. I meant, did I put green olives and black olives in it? If I didn't, that's what I should have did. Queen, are they jealous of two spirited people and women too? Not so much jealous, but don't want. You're powerful. I mean, if you are a two spirited person, but not really. I don't get that, but I could be wrong. I did. It works. What'd she say? Queen my heart. Oh, you did. It worked. So how do you use dark matter rising? How do you do that? Chase. Chase said, hmm. Then you just said, hmm. Chase, I want you to get that Dean Everson CD. Spirit just told me to tell you that. Get that CD, baby. Uh-oh. What do you mean? What you mean she's so star? Yes, Astral Roundtable at Afro Mystic House. We're going over Afro Mystic House, y'all. We're gonna eat us some good old food. Hey, Miss V. Miss V in the house, y'all. Say hi to Miss V. Miss V made it. Anybody from the UK here? Or Canada? No connection. I don't know what that means. Okay. I've tried creating manifesting with dark matter. I'm a newbie though. Rising. Will you help Miss Callie Lynn connect and manifest things with dark matter? Maybe y'all can exchange email addresses and talk to each other. I love when my subscribers talk to each other. You ain't got to become best friends if you don't want to. You ain't got to meet up if you don't want to. But y'all help me out. So in explaining dark matter to her, you're helping me because I don't really know how to explain how to use it. It just comes to me. Some things I just don't know how to do. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything and I have every answer because I don't. I'm driving. I will explain. Okay. Thus, the God can help you in dark energies. Um, uh, okay, I don't understand. I'm sorry. You're in Toronto. Emma is in Canada. Hey Emma, have you ever been to Detroit? That's my own stomping grounds now. You know I've been to Canada lots of times because I'm born and raised in Detroit. So DMV, what? What about the DMV? Virginia. That's not another country, but okay, Virginia. What time is it? Okay. Well, any last minute suggestions, requests, ideas, comments, questions? Let me know because I'm about to fall asleep. Y'all about to see me like I'm about to go to sleep. This moon is, I'm feeling the energy. I love it. It's like a euphoric feeling, you know? All right. Simon said Santa Muerte, as in the same Santa Muerte the cartels pray to for safe travel in their goods. Okay. Energy is getting bigger. Exactly, 333. I don't like her or deal with her personality. Who are you talking about, Simon? Okay, with Santa 333 says, be careful, she is not a joke and will draw off of you. Be willing to dedicate yourself to her. The aspect of her I got the pleasure of meeting is the no nonsense auntie. Who? Santa Murta? Oh, see, I work with angels. That's working with the dead, right? The Loas and the Santa Maria. Yeah, I don't work with those, but Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. Oh, that area, DMV. Oh, that's what people mean when they say the DMV area. I didn't know Delaware was close to Maryland. Oh, Delaware. Child, don't pay attention to me. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Queen, how do you handle the void moon? I don't know. Understand that question. You need to rest. Thank you, Emma. Emma's so sweet, y'all. I love her energy. Emma. Emma. On your wall. On my wall? Oh, you saw a spark on my wall? You're gonna see a lot of sparks on my wall. Enjoy your rest, quiet queen, and thanks again. You're welcome, Miss Callie Lynn. Queen, can you do a video about political families in America? No. I don't want their energy around me. I don't want to go to their headspace because they can all kick rocks with no socks. I have no respect for them. Sorry. She's a saint of death. That's what I thought, Lewis. I thought so. Just working with the dead. Sometimes we need tough love, yes. I found out Wajet Projects. Anyone know anything about her? You're welcome, Emma. Every time I see your name, I just want to sing it. Emma. I like that name. I wish maybe I could name one of my grandchildren that's coming in the future. Emma. She's a goddess of family values. Empress. I like the name Empress. I would love to name a child Empress. I think I'm gonna give myself another name if I ever need one. Empress Ya. Because my grandchildren call me Yaya. And I like the name Yaya. And I like the name Empress. Empress Yaya. Our Empress. Yeah. Isn't that cute? I like it. I'm popping in for a bit. I love your videos and you taught me a lot. I think when I was young, I went with family. Trying to get to the ones that I skipped. I haven't been sleeping at night either. I know you haven't, Emma. I already picked that up about you. You said that to me before, I think. You don't sleep much. Emma, you're in Toronto. Let me ask you a question, kind of off subject about Canada. When I lived in Detroit, I heard that, look at, well, I don't know what year you were born in, but back in the 80s and 90s, it was, the rumor has it in Detroit that the Queen, um, people didn't have to pay phone bills. She was just more interested in the country staying beautiful. Oh, and y'all, I lived in Detroit and I crossed the bridge or went through the tunnel several times. When I hit Windsor, Canada is the most beautiful. It's so pristine, at least back then. Oh my God, it's so clean. And I heard that the queen was more interested in being clean. So in order for people to keep it clean, she gave everybody an incentive. I think if you went through a certain program or something, you can get your phone bills paid. You didn't have to pay a phone bill. Is that true? Was that ever true? Was that just a rumor? Hi, Diana. Thank you, Queen, for the love from the UK. Oh, I love my family in the UK. Y'all so awesome. Emma says, "Aw, why? Because I was singing to you, Emma." No, I don't. Okay. Hmm. She's basically a necromancer. Yep, I can agree with that. When the moon goes void, that means she is between signs. Oh, okay. Peace and blessings, Queen. Hi, Kimmy. Bye, Kimmy. You was born in 1973. Oh, you got okay. Then you grew up in the 70s. Well, you grew up in the 80s, but it's part of the 70s. Okay. So, have you heard of that? Can you do a video about celebrity demons again? I really liked that video, and I think you said you wanted to discuss more other things at a later time. Okay. She said it's clean. I don't know about that. I have to ask my mom. No, they never paid for y'all phone bill. Oh, it's just a rumor. Well, hell, that country is clean. Canada is clean. At least in Windsor. It's very, very clean. We used to go over there and eat lunch all the time. It was just a different, I don't know. And I like looking at it from Detroit side. It was so pretty. And then I remember one time I went across the river and I sat on the Canada side and I looked at Detroit and I saw kinds of smoke and everything. I'm not putting down Detroit because I love Detroit. Detroit is in shambles right now, but it's coming up just like the black woman. I don't know. I feel like Detroit has a feminine energy, although they say the city of Detroit was founded by Sir Cadillac. I think he was a Native American, but it wasn't, it was already here. Sir Cadillac did something. There's this, maybe Chase, who's the perfect researcher, can find out what exactly did Sir Cadillac do to find Detroit? How did he put Detroit on the map? Because the book I read about Sir Cadillac really didn't tell me everything. Just said he discovered Detroit, and they got a statue out there of Sir Cadillac. Why? What did he do exactly? In the book, it didn't really say. It's like they're telling you a little bit, but don't want to tell you everything. So that makes me wonder who truly was Sir Cadillac, and why is he connected to Detroit? Go to the falls. Okay. All right, folks are leaving, so I'm going to leave too. Anybody else have anything to say? We get ready to go. I love y'all so much. Y'all are my family. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of what I can take advantage of. I have to make some phone calls, take care of some business, and all right. Peace and blessings to everyone. Please go and look at Word to the Wise video for January 31st, 2018. Go look it. Go check it out. Leave a comment. And for those of you who are wondering, I erased last night's stream. So I said I wasn't coming back today, but I guess since I erased last night's stream, I came back today. All right, I love you guys, but I have to go get some rest and do some other things. I'll keep in contact. Love you like a play cousin. Mwah.